Hey folks, it's Tom and Frugal Prepper. I'm just out here in the shed real quick this morning and figured I'd give you a little tour of what I've been doing on the garden. I was in the hospital for a little while. It turned out to be pancreatitis, and they gave me morphine, and then they switched me over to Dilaudid. I'm out of the hospital now. I'm feeling better. I think it just comes from eating way too much fat. I had increased my fat intake quite a bit, and I don't have a gallbladder, and it made my pancreas pretty angry. But I got through it. I've kind of readjusted my keto to where I'm having some salads and some low-carb vegetables and some meat, and I've reduced the fat, but I still have fat. And I'm taking Dr. Berg's gallbladder support formula, which seems to work really well. So, you just keep trying. That's all you can do. But let me show you what's going on in the garden. All right, so first of all, I have finished my fence all the way around, and I need to get a gate or something here, but for now I just have this piece of fence. I just kind of pull it open and then hook it back on there to get in and out. But it's a good sturdy, fence that'll keep the animals out. I have tilled up all my other beds and I'm getting them planted out. I'm growing celebrity tomatoes this year, and I just got 10 tomato plants. I find that planting these 16 inches apart in a single row for celebrities works really well. Because they're a semi-determinate tomato plant, and that they're a bush, but they continue to set fruit all year long. So I decided not to do supersonics this year because I just had so many problems last year with them all dying. I want something that's highly resistant to disease and pests, and celebrities are. They're a good hybrid tomato. I got my pepper plants getting ready to go in here. Just bell peppers, banana peppers, Hungarian wax peppers. Down here I have radishes planted, and I have spinach, mustard spinach, and butter crunch lettuce planted. And these are my potatoes over here. They're a little bit light on the end, but they're growing good down here. So they're all happy, healthy potatoes. They've had their second dose of weekly feed now. This is going to be my Blue Lake pole beans right here that are planted, and they'll grow up this little section of fence. So those have been planted for 2 days now. And I've got this bed all cleaned out and tilled and ready to go back together. This is going to be where I grow cucumbers, some peas, and whatever else I feel like planting over here will be that. So I did get a new little rototiller thing. It works really well, and it's so much easier than dealing with the big one. Let me show you. Oh, my strawberries are over here. They could be happier. Not a lot of them lived from last year. These were transplants I ordered on eBay, but they are alive and they are going to produce a few strawberries. My raspberry has just really taken off. This was one little single stick last year. You can see how much bigger it's gotten and spread out. So I think this is going to be a great spot for the raspberries. They seem really happy here. So and then this little guy over here, this little Earthwise tiller, I got it. It was like a return one or whatever that they resold, but it works perfectly well. It was like 69 bucks on Amazon, and it's really light and it works really well. I'm really impressed with it. It's so much easier than getting that big beast out and dealing with that in those little beds. So I'm really happy with that. It just chews up the dirt. So, but you can see here I got my extra fertilizer stored there and all my different gardening stuff in these bins. And then I have extra micronutrient packs stored over here with my, I've got plenty of dolomite lime and nitrogen and just all kinds of stuff stored in all these buckets down here. So I have 3 or 4 years worth at least of gardening supplies. I've got my pre-plant mix pre-mixed up here. So I keep quite a bit of that stuff on hand in case I can't get it. I still have 3 or 4 years worth of gardening before I have to switch over to more traditional plant nutrition methods. I have buckets of food stored up here. This is like rice and beans and lentils and peas and all kinds of stuff. There's even a couple things of ammunition in these buckets. They're all sealed up in Mylar bags and stored up here. I have more of that down in my basement, but you know, just emergency backup food supplies in case things go bad in life. Got my fuel storage down there on the bottom. So yep, I got quite a bit of stuff out here in the shed now, I'll tell you. I really like the shed. The shed was like $2,200 when I bought it like 4 or 5 years ago. It's definitely been worth every penny. I mean, I used the crap out of the shed. So but yeah, that's the garden. That's how it's coming. So I'll do some more updates as things get planted and really get started growing, but we're finally past our average day of last frost and it's time for stuff to start going in. We got, looks like another clear blue sky, sunny day today. So, you know, be good times. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. It's Tom, the Frugal Prepper. The old power steering pump decided to lock up yesterday on the way home from work on the truck. So I got the new one. I got this one just about ready to come off, but I'm gonna need an 18mm crow's foot to get that bottom line off, and I don't have an 18mm crow's foot. So I ordered one of those on Amazon. It'll be coming Saturday, and I'll get the old truck going again. The Buick still broke. It's back there. So I've just got this Buick right now that I'm driving, the old Rendezvous. Gotta have extra cars, but I'll tell you, it's always something broken, something needing fixed, but you just keep plugging away on it a little at a time, and eventually you get it all done. Well, all right, I really got to get to work now. I'll talk to y'all later.